Hi there, it's Jo here from Creative Empowerment. Thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to do a channel with my higher self. I'm going to bring 3 distinct messages through. A bit like a pick a card, you'll be able to choose the pile that has the message for you. So I haven't recorded the messages yet, so I have no idea what each pile will bring. But we have like a gum nut. So if you're drawn to pile 1 and the messages that come through for this pile, and you'll find the information and the timestamp in the description box below. If you are drawn to this middle pile with the shell, then that is your messages for today. And lastly, we have a small little elephant bracelet. So if you're drawn to that one, and as always, please like, share and subscribe to my channel for pick a card readings as well as channeled messages as well as spread videos. So now I'm going to jump straight into it. Go ahead and find the timestamp of the reading that you would like to see. If you would like to listen to the whole message, of course, you can do that. You may find that there are messages or a whole message running through this whole video. As I said, I haven't filmed the videos, each portion yet. So let's find out. Hi there, pile 1. If you chose the gum nut, these are the messages, the guided messages or the channeled messages for you. Hello, dear ones. Thank you for being here. We are very excited that you're joining us and that Joanne is making herself available and allowing this message to come through. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We want to express our joy and heartfelt excitement at you choosing to connect to channeled information, to channeled messages. This, as Joanne has found, is a way of freeing her vibration and raising her vibration, and as this will do for you too. Channeled messages allow you to connect to a frequency that aligns you with a higher message. We are showing Joanne pictures now of our alignment with her so that this message can get stronger and that the messages through her brain are able to clearly and succinctly come through. Joanne is new to channeling in this way. She has been doing it for some time, but not for audiences. So this is not testing her, but making her metal is how we would like to think about it. So the message for you today, dear one, is have heart. To have heart and not go into fear. To stay true to what you believe to be the right thing to do. And only listen to guidance that is in alignment with that message. Your heart is very true. There is much conflicting information in this world today. And sometimes we are dragged off our course when we are aligning with information that creates a scattered energy around us. We are showing Joanne a graphic almost of the pyramids as we talk, and the pyramid of alignment of herself and then her higher self, or the energy that we represent, the oversoul, the greater soul, whatever you would like to call it. And if you choose to take your awareness to all of these different elements that are around you, because your day-to-day life can be very busy. And we know this. And we encourage you to explore the things that you're drawn to. However, we also know that you'll repetitively be drawn to things that are not for your highest good. They are actually detrimental to not only your mind, but also your physical body. Because everything that you see, hear, and take in can have a positive or a negative effect. Now, we don't like these words, they form a duality. However, you are living in a place, Earth, where duality exists. So this happens in your life. Now, Joanne's body is processing a lot of information as she is channeling this information to you. And she is noticing that her digestive system is almost shaking with this information. because this is something she has been almost struggling with. We would not like to use those words, but it is something that has been affecting her life for some time, particularly with this thing you call coronavirus. And this has had a very splintering effect on many people, not only in friends, families and connections, but within themselves. And this is why we are giving you the message, dear heart, today, to stay true to your heart. It does not matter what is going on outside of you. Of course, you are in this world and you are having these experiences. However, if you are allowing your energy to be scattered and drawn here, there and everywhere, then that is a personal choice that you are making. And you can choose to do that for as long as you like, because you have free will, and perhaps that is your path. But if you realize, if you notice that your energy is being drawn to things and they're not good for you, or you feel worse after looking at them, then it is time to come back to this true alignment. And we have shown Joanne another little graphic that almost looks a bit like a snail shell, or we will show the picture up here on the screen because we cannot get Joanne to form this word. It is the symbol for pi and the graphic description of pi, and we've been able to get that impression through now. But it is you coming back to your own centre, and it is a true centre. It is not a scatteredness, and it is not a partial sense of who you are. It is not a portion of you, but it is the whole version of you. Because that is when you are divinely aligned to your higher self. And when that happens, you are able to be whole. Because we are showing Joanne a picture of the two pyramids coming down, and they're almost what we would like to use the word of docking on top of each other. And this is what we have shown Joanne when we are coming in to almost dock with her, which we are using that word so you understand that is not temporary, but it is also not permanent. It is something that happens and then may need to happen again, and may need to happen again and again and again. Because that perfect alignment gets taken off balance or out of balance quite easily. So have faith, dear one, dear heart. Have faith in your own heart, in your own truth. And know that that perfect alignment is available to you. And as you are listening to a channeled message, you may find that your body is naturally taking you into that alignment, that you're feeling heavier at your feet and your base chakra, that your body is sitting up straighter. You're noticing that your heart chakra is almost beaming out, and that it goes up through your neck and out through your head, enabling you to be ready, willing and able to connect with that higher self. You can try this as many times as you like. You may use this as a way of connecting, or you may choose any other way that you already have. But this analogy that we're using with Joanne to help her understand is these beautiful pyramids connecting to each other at the apex of each. So it allows above and below to be connected easily and gently without causing too much disruption to the body's physical vehicle. Stay true, dear ones. And thank you for watching today. And thank you for tuning into this message. We will see you again. Bye for now. We will bring Joanne back. Thank you for being here, Pile 1. If you've enjoyed this message, can you please share and like this video? And please subscribe to my channel if that's something that you would like to do. I hope to see you again in the future. Bye for now. Hi Pile 2, if you chose the beautiful shell, then this is your message for today. And if you just hang on a moment, I'll bring through my higher self. Hello, hello, hello. And thank you for being here today. Thank you for tuning into this message. We have much joy and excitement to share with you today. We are almost giddy with the feeling of excitement that's coming up, that's welling up from the stomach, up through the heart and the throat. We are very excited and joyous that you are here. And we want you to take heart. We talked to this in group 1, but we are talking to you in group 2. But this will be quite a different message. We are feeling that you are quite estranged from your higher self, or that you are feeling left on your own, group 2, that your connection with your higher self or your spirit guides or your team upstairs is one that feels like it is not there. It is there, but you have this feeling that there is a chasm between the two. We are seeing you building up your own energy at times where you are almost ready to connect, or you are connecting, or you are feeling ready to connect. There is quite a few different versions of what this may or can be, but then we are feeling you retreat from this energy. And so what we want to talk about today are 2 messages for you. Part 2 is to take heart, because this toing and froing that you are doing, this is good because you are practicing. You are practicing getting into alignment. You are practicing connecting. You are practicing many, many things in this process. It may not feel that great for you at this time because we are feeling your retreat into the self. And we want you to take heart. Now, what we are showing Joanne constantly is pictures of what this looks like so that she can bring through this message. And she has done this too. She has done this a lot, so she understands. A lot of the people who are watching this message, dear ones, need more work to ground your energy. We are showing Joanne a pyramid, but instead of the pyramid being a complete pyramid, we are showing her a picture where there is a piece of the puzzle missing. The top part of the puzzle of the pyramid is actually not there. So it is this part that you feel like what makes you feel like there is something wrong. And this is the part that causes you to pull back and to retreat into the self. But we are here to say, fear not. This is a part of the process. This is a part of you understanding that the lower part or the lower portion of your body needs to be connected to the earth. Many connections without this stability are not true connections at all. They may be temporary and they may have some great information, or they may go all the way up and not be able to bring this information down. And this is not something that you can sustain or can continue to keep going. This will lead to burnout in the body, fatigue, and we are showing Joanne something that is falling over. It is not sustainable. A connection to the ground and feeling connected to the earth is what allows greater information and flow of energy to come into your body. Now we feel at this point that this is, for most of you, is not something that you have been focused on or aware of or taking much of your awareness too. And it is time for you to do this. So we understand that you are feeling like you are left out. You are feeling like you might be abandoned. But this is where it is time to cement your groundings to the earth. Because when you are able to ground your own energy into the ground, you are able to take on higher spiritual energies, and you are able to allow them to move through you. Instead of overwhelming you, instead of almost breaking connections because it breaks down one part or one portion of the self, because the body is in overload or overdrive or cannot make a connection that wires everything together and in turn builds to bring in the strength that is needed to bring through the spiritual energies. So as we said, the two messages for you are, one, that you have not been deserted by your spiritual team. They are not retreating for you. It is simply a case of your own energy moving up and down, which makes it feel like there is no connection because you have to travel too far to get the connection, and you cannot sustain that because you are not grounded. Now we are feeling this in our solar plexus, or in Joanne's solar plexus. We are feeling almost as if we have taken the wind out of your sails, or as if you have someone take your power away from you, which we have not done. We are alerting you to this deficit that is happening for you, which is why this relationship is not cemented, which is why it is not connected in a beautiful, succinct toing and froing of energy moving up and down. So there is much to work on here, group 2. Now when we say that, we don't want you to think that you have months or years or however long you may like to put in this time frame. There are no time frames where we are from. Everything can happen in an instant. For you, this is about learning some things that you are not yet doing. And when you learn these things, they may take a short period of time or they may take a long time for you. You can try many different things. You can try yoga, qigong, meditation, walking in the bush, walking on the beach, putting your feet in the sand, imagining that you're doing any of those things. But the best thing to do is find the thing that works for you. And when you feel like you're connected to the earth, then you can start bringing or cementing the connection, because you'll then have the ability to bring through a stronger etheric connection with your spirit team, because they are always there. They are always ready to connect with you. But what is happening for you is it feels like it's quite hard or hard to maintain. There are many things, many ways you may be describing this. Work on your own groundedness, feeling safe and secure in the pillar or in this idea of a pyramid of yourself. When you are very grounded, then ask your team to come and talk to you. Then ask your team to work on that connection. And this will happen quickly for you, because you are already able to connect. It's just haphazard at this point in time. And you want this connection to be a strong, clear, true connection, dear ones. These are the two messages that we wanted to share with you, and we want to thank you for spending your time listening to this message. We are going to bring Joanne back now. Thank you for being here, pile 2. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more channeled messages like this, as well as picky card readings and spread videos. Hope to see you again in the future. Bye for now. Hi there, pile 3. If you chose the little elephant bracelet, this is your message for today, channeled message for today. Just going to bring my higher self through and see what messages are coming through for you, for this group. Welcome. We're excited for you to be here today. We are glad that you chose this video to watch. We know that you could have chosen so many others. However, what you did today was listen to your higher self. You listened to your spirit team, and they are drawing many, many things to your attention at this time. We are showing Joanne an intense crimson red, really deep, deep red colour, because there is much passion and excitement that this group is ready to begin to harvest or journey with. We are showing some images to Joanne of different things happening, but there is quite a lot of energy moving within and around you. You are lining up with several things in your life, and we do not talk of one or two. This is more than that. It feels for most of you like you are lining up two to three items, but there could be a fourth for a lot of you that is yet to align and feels almost that is some way off for some of you, but very close for a small percentage. Probably 15% of you are ready for this connection for the fourth thing, and the rest of you are getting closer to bringing this fourth connection into being. We are showing Joanne a picture of three almost like pyramids, and they're all kind of docking into a cross. But this cross is more so a three-dimensional, or a view of a three-dimensional pyramid with all four sides connecting up. This is a hard concept for us to explain and show at the same time. And we are hoping that you are following. If you are imagining looking down on a pyramid that has four distinct sides, and they all have four pyramids, and these four pyramids are all coming to a central position. However, many of you are still waiting on that last portion to come in. However, what this represents in your life is a bringing together of energies. And we are feeling very pleased and very happy for you, because you are getting to a point in your life where you are accomplishing many things. And this last piece of the puzzle is beginning to slot in for most of you. So you are feeling more accomplished in your life. And we want you to feel more accomplished in your life. But we also want you to know that it is time for you to share this accomplishment with many others. Now, for a lot of you, you're already doing this. You're already sharing in whatever way that you have been guided to. For some of you, there is going to be an acceleration of this or an amplification of this. For some of you, you are going to be taken on a slightly different path than you had imagined. And we want to say that just relax and go with the flow, which you are getting better at doing, we know. And for others of you, there's something that you have not seen coming in. And that's why this is taking a bit longer. Because you hadn't seen it coming, you did not realise that it was part of the complete package or the complete picture for you. Now, we are not talking about your entire life. We are talking about one part of your life. And you will know which part of your life this pertains to. But what we are showing Joanne now is almost like the medical caduceus, but only one, a big rod down the centre. And we are showing something growing like a vine up this. And it is this intertwined nature of your soul and what it is that you're doing that is bringing in this happiness, this accomplishment for you. For if this was merely a way to make money, or merely a way for you to get ahead in life, which some of you may think that that's what you're doing, this is your message, and this is why we're thanking you for coming to this message, because you may not have come to a message like this before. But your guides and your higher self want you to know that the path that you think you're on is actually a little bit different. you're being guided, and you know you're being guided because you listen. But there's going to be this bigger spiritual component for you coming in. This element, it's like another layer, is coming in for you. Because promotions and worldly items will only get you so far in life. They don't complete the package. They don't make you happier. But this component that you're bringing in, that you didn't see coming, that is a perfect fit for you. And there is a big lump in Joanne's throat. Because for you, a lot of you, this energy is new heart energy coming in. This heart connection with spirit is a different thing for you. And we feel that for many of you, you have not watched a video like this before. And this is an adjustment for your energy field. However, you know that you have been missing or lacking something. And it wasn't this fourth component that you knew or knew not about, but it was. Now that doesn't make much sense. But what we are saying is that you knew that you were missing something, but you did not know what it was. And you might have thought that it was you needed more friends, or that you needed your loved one to love you more, or you needed more time for yourself, and maybe you need all of these things. But the thing that is missing, and the thing that you may not have known about, is this connection with your own heart to spirit. And we are showing the spine, again, which is a column, which is the column that we showed Joanne in the beginning or earlier on, where we had the vine or something wrapped around the column. And now we are showing two versions of this, because this is showing the growth from the spine, the connection to spirit. And we're also talking about a DNA. This is a symbol for Joanne of DNA, which means that part of you is growing. Your DNA is changing, which means that you will not want the same things that you wanted before. And some of you are getting ready to turn off and thinking, I've had enough of this. And that's okay too. You've heard what you needed to hear. For those of you that continue to keep watching or listening, your DNA is being upgraded. You are going to start to want different things in your life. The job that you might have been very happy with will start being less so. Not because we tell you, but because you are looking for something else now. Because now you have been awakened to this idea that there might be something more to life. It doesn't mean that you'll leave your job. It doesn't mean that you'll grow dissatisfied with your job. However, you'll understand that you're not looking for satisfaction in that place, nor the money that you make, or whatever else it is you do with your time, where you oscillate between this and that and this and that. Because there is a ceiling here for you, pile 3, group 3. There is a ceiling because these things can only fill you up so much. And when you understand that these 3 parts of the puzzle are all working well and that you're doing well with them, you are feeling accomplished, you are doing really well. We want to tell you that too. There is no, oh, you are not doing enough. Oh, there is something else for you to do. This is because you are feeling well and doing well and feeling good, that you are ready to bring in something to make your life even better. This part does not need to be a struggle. It does not need to be disruptive in your life. When we say that, we almost want to laugh because life is never smooth. Things that come into our lives come in the way that we've planned them, unless we are ignoring them. So if you allow this connection to come in. We are just adjusting Joanne's spine to help with that. Thank you. If you are attuned to this spiritual nature coming in, it will not come in with a sledgehammer. You'll be able to be guided to all of the things that you need to hear, see, know, learn, share. And it will be gentle for you. Ask for it to be gentle for you. You're here today, and that is an important step. Just keep following those breadcrumbs. Keep aligning and knowing that you're moving in the right direction. And it might feel like it's a sideways or a zigzag kind of movement, but that's okay, because that's how you'll learn which things are for you. But you are being guided. You are being shown the steps, the necessary movement for you to move forward. Do not fear. Do not become rigid in your body because you don't understand or don't know, or not sure if other people in your life know this stuff. There are many, many people around you, and they will help you. People will appear out of nowhere to show you this thing, this missing piece of the puzzle. And as we said before, this will come in soon for some of you who are closer to this. And for those of you who are not, this will come in your timing. But this will really help you. This will help you with alignment of yourself and your understanding of why the things that you thought were going to feel better in your life, in your body, in your world, not necessarily have a hollow feeling, but why they didn't fill you up as much as you thought they would. You thought they were going to give you this big wave that you could ride on for many months or years, and they did not. Now is a time to understand that this spiritual quotient for you has been missing. Or if it is not, then it is coming up stronger for you. And it will buoy up all those other three aspects that we are talking about. It will strengthen and support all of those other areas in your life, so that all four aspects of your life can strengthen and that you can be lifted. And so this alignment of your spine, of your DNA, can all bring a much greater sense of who you are and establish this strong foundation within you, the very core of your being. We are expressing this feeling in Joanne's body so she can feel it too. And she feels like she likes it. And she is noticing that at her heart chakra, it feels like underneath her heart chakra is supported, almost as if someone's holding it for her. So that if life was to present her with something, instead of feeling that she had to hold herself up, that she would have someone to do that for her. And it's making her feel very emotional. And we are expressing this through her body so that you can understand what bringing in this spiritual element will do for you, dear ones. And we want to thank you for coming here today and listening to this message that you may wonder why you came here. We are still working with Joanne's neck, but we want to thank you all so much again. We are going to gently bring her back. Thank you for watching today. If you chose pile number 3, I hope this message made sense for you, and I hope it brought you some guidance or clarity, or whatever it is that you needed. And if so guided, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you again in the future. Bye for now.